Is Gisele a witch? The internet seems to think so. Witch Talk, which is a community of self-described witches on TikTok, seems to be behind a very viral theory that's been circulating on social media. The theory goes a little something like this. Gisele Bündchen is a white witch who harnesses divination to cast altruistic spells. Tom Brady knew this when they got married, and it's been the sole reason that his career has continued well into his 40s. Gisele has cast protective wards to shield his body and spells to enhance his athletic abilities. Some people even believe that she's also given him potions that have allowed him to freeze time and stop the aging process. Essentially, the witches on TikTok assured that the agreement between Brady and his wife was that she'd support his athletic endeavors, and in exchange he would retire at the age of 45. Coincidentally, 45 is also the tarot card number for making positive life changes. And for Brady, that meant leaving football to spend more time with his family. Apparently, he broke his promise with Gisele when he announced that he was returning to the NFL after a 40-day retirement, and that's part of the reason why they're getting divorced. Allegedly, their separation all boils down to that instance of broken trust. Brady told his wife that he'd retire from football to be more present with their family, which Gisele has spoken about wanting over the years. He initially kept to his word and publicly announced his retirement from the sport earlier this year at age 44, only to unretire after just 6 weeks and join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for his 23rd football season. According to the theory, his career is about to come crashing down because those protective spells that have been cast on him will stop working after their divorce. Being a white witch, Gisele only practices benevolent, supportive magic, so she won't cast hexes and spells to ruin her former husband, but she will take the time to focus on herself and her family. As that happens, apparently the spells that she cast on Brady will fizzle out and he'll be on his own for the first time since 2009. When that happens, the witches believe that he will have the worst season of his career because his age will finally catch up with him. But what will all of this look like on the field? That remains to be seen. While all of this does sound ridiculously far-fetched, it's true that at 45 years old, Tom Brady is one of the oldest players in the NFL and still shows no signs of slowing down. But the football star has also confirmed his wife's witchy tendencies in a 2019 video interview about her crazy pre-game rituals. Brady said, "She put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids. I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones, and she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes and say all these mantras." He went on to say, "At first I was like, this is kinda crazy, and then about 4 years ago we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me, this is your year, but this is all the things you are going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, you know it worked." Apparently these sorts of spells require both parties, the one casting the spell and the person on the receiving end, to stay true to any promises that they've made. So that's why it's such a big deal when Brady broke his promise to Gisele, and some believe that his illustrious football career will suffer now because of it. Honestly though, divorce is hard enough, even without all of this witchy stuff. The former couple have each hired high-profile family law attorneys in South Florida and have been living separately from each other in recent weeks. At the moment, it's been reported that their lawyers are already working on terms, including a property settlement, and it's as amiable as it can be. Tom and Gisele are on speaking terms, but there's still tension between them. Despite his monumental success in the sport, it's no secret that she's always wanted him to get out of the game. In a 2017 appearance on CBS This Morning, she admitted that he has concussions pretty much every year. She said, "We don't talk about it, but he does have concussions." Then, in an interview with Elle magazine, she also said, "This is a very violent sport, and I have my children and I would like him to be more present. I have definitely had those conversations with him over and over again, but ultimately I feel that everybody has to make a decision that works for them." And so he did. Now, if Gisele does go all hocus pocus on her ex-husband, that's completely understandable, but let's hope that they find a way to work things out so eventually they can both move on. Well, that's all the story that we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.